I'm here today with Scott Usher, and I have a couple questions for you, Mr. Usher. The first being, what is your job and what does it entail?
Well, I'm the Director of Technology for Heartland Consolidated Schools, and that means that I am responsible for maintaining and purchasing all of the voice, video, and data systems so that our students and users, adults, can use technology throughout the district.
My second question, what inspired you to go into this profession?
Well, prior to being the Director of Technology for Heartland Schools, I was a teacher. I was a teacher at a different school district, and in that particular school district I was a math teacher, and the person who was responsible for teaching the computer classes had retired, and this was back before computers were widely used in schools, and we didn't even have teacher computers, for example. That wasn't a thing in that district, and I was the only other teacher in the school district at that time. It was a very small school district, who knew how to turn a computer on. So I was asked if I would develop a curriculum and start to teach the 2 computer classes that we had. I had 13 DOS-based 286 computers, very, very slow, that I was responsible for, with 24 kids in each class. So I had to double up all of my students, and I went out and I searched for people to donate old computers and old equipment and so forth and so on. And I found people that would do that, but then I had a bunch of junk that I was responsible for figuring out how to piece and part together, which I never did before. So my students and I figured out how to do that and put a bunch of computers together, and at some point in time, a couple of years later, I was interested in continuing to pursue a job as a technology director, or someone who is maybe not in the classroom the whole time, or not in the classroom as much, and I'd work as a technology person. So I applied for the job at Heartland, and I was fortunate enough to have gotten it.
What's the hardest part about your job?
Keeping up with new technology and budgeting for that replacement, the replacement of our existing technology. Computers only last so long. We have a 5-year replacement plan that we like to stick to here at Heartland, and I really feel strongly that in order for our students to succeed, and our teachers to succeed, we have to have good, solid equipment available for them to use. The problem is that costs a great deal of money. We have, if you count all the fiber that we've got buried from building to building and out towards the county and stuff like that, we've got over about $10 million worth of technology here in Heartland Schools. And thinking about making sure that technology is current, up to date, and maintaining function throughout the year is the biggest challenge that I have. And then budgeting for that, making sure that there's finances, or trying to find finances for the equipment, and make sure that I'm communicating with our board and our central office administration so that they're aware of the needs that we have going forward, and how it can help find the funds.
Thanks, Mr. Usher.
Thanks, Dillon.